Right, I'm going to turn the machine back to a 1. This way, when I use the edge of my presser foot, now I'm going to have a 3/8 seam allowance. And I'm going to start up here at the cuff. Edge of the fabric is lined up with the edge of the presser foot. And I'm going to put the needle down. I'm going to stitch forward a few and then reverse to the end. So now what I'm doing here is I'm finishing off this French seam. This will actually be the inside of the pillow later. And you can already see that on the inside of the pillow there's no raw edges. You will have this band from your stitch line over to the edge that is 3/8, but it's finished. So it doesn't bother me so much that there's a band in there because it's a finished band, not one that has raw edges. Okay, when I get down here, I'm going to just kind of eyeball getting about 3/8 of an inch away from the corner, okay? I'm leaving my needle down. I'm gonna pivot, and now I'm gonna sew straight down to the other end. And I backstitched and all done. So now this project is finished. I'm going to trim off my thread up here at the top. Okay, and now it's done. Now I have to flip it inside out. What you will do to turn this in is you will take it back to the iron one last time. You're going to double check to make sure that you don't have any holes. So you'll go down your side and you'll make sure you don't have any holes. And you're also going to check on the sewn seams on the sides, on the outside, to make sure that none of your raw edge is visible, okay? Sometimes what happens is kids will, instead of stitching this up at the 3/8, maybe they accidentally leave the machine at a 1/4 inch, and then if they haven't trimmed down that seam allowance previously, sometimes they'll look on the seam line on the outside and the raw edges will still be showing. And if you look at your scoring guide, you'll get counted off quite a bit if you have any of those raw edges still showing, okay? So once it's pressed, you can turn it in.